Thank God it's a Friday. Today is the 22nd day of January 2021. Welcome po sa weekend edition ng The Stock Market Today. Ako po si Benji Chidoro, inviting you to join me as we take a look at the latest news on FLI and the result of trading in the PSE. Lahat ng yan dito lamang sa January 22 TGIF edition ng The Stock Market Today. Our news is on FLI from the business world. Philinvest plan to transform unit into REIT or REIT. Philinvest Land Inc. is set to transform its subsidiary Cyberzone Properties Inc. into a real estate investment trust or REIT company to fully realize the value of its leasing business. In a statement on Tuesday, Philinvest said its board of directors approved the transition of Cyberzone into a REIT company that will be listed in the PSE in compliance with the guidelines and requirements governing the asset class. According to Philinvest, it currently has 43 operating and under construction office buildings that span 824,000 square meters of gross leasable area. A REIT owns and operates income-generating properties which could offer investor attractive returns. The said office buildings are located in Northgate Cyberzone in Philinvest City, Alabang, and Philinvest Cyberzone Cebu in Cebu City. Philinvest said Cyberzone office rental revenues as of September last year had improved 16% year-on-year to 2.46 billion, adding that its BPO buildings have remained fully operational despite the coronavirus disease 2019 pandemic. Okay, so that's very good news for FLI. Now let me share with you the commentary of BDO Nomura. The commentary says, "We believe the REIT offering will unlock the value of FLI's leasing portfolio while also allowing the developer to recycle its capital and support further capex spending and growth. We currently have a buy rating on FLI." Let's take a look. Ano ba yung target price niya kay FLI? The target price is 1 peso and 30 centavos or approximately an upside of 13%. Okay, again, pwede kayong maniwala dito, pwede rin hindi. Please do your research before buying into the stock market. Okay, so let's now proceed with how the index fared today. Okay, silipin muna natin si FLI. FLI is at 1 peso and 14 centavos. Or, kung ang target price niya is 1 peso and 30, then that's an upside of about 13%. The PSEI declined again today, shedding 94.46 points or 1.32% to finish at 7045.83 points. There was net foreign selling at 1.42 billion. In the meantime, let's take a look at the market summary. With the green candlestick that we have today, the stock is probably consolidating since the candlestick is still above our 20, 50, and 100-day indicator. So if on Monday you see another green candlestick or a candlestick na halos kapantay ng mga candlestick na ito, sideways ang movement yan. However, if you see another solid green candlestick that would engulf the other candlestick, then probably the trend may have changed, or the trend would probably continue in a bullish pattern. In the meantime, ang ating support dyan ay nilagay natin sa nasa 229. I'm sorry, it's 29.79 or 29, almost 30 centavos. 29.5 centavos. Yan, ang ating support. Dahil nakita natin na nag-bounce yung presyo sa level na yan. At ang ating resistance ay nandito sa, lagay natin sa, ito, 44 to 45 centavos ang ating resistance. Okay, next we have dito, the BSC rather. Okay, BSC. Kita natin si BSC. Nag-recover din si BSC. Although, the candlestick may have been lower than the previous day's candlestick, this is a good sign of recovery. And if you'll take a look at our indicators, is still under the candlesticks. So, para lang siyang nag-U-turn. Yan, no? Para lang siyang meron siyang U. U na form. Ngayon, ang ating support dito ay yesterday it was EMA 20. I would still say that it's EMA 20. So, ang EMA 20 natin ngayon will be at 0.92 or 0.90. 0.92, 0.91. And our resistance would be at mga 1.95. This is our resistance. Let's take a look if there is a historical basis. Wala. Ito na yung pinakamataas na level niya. Okay, next, PHA or AR. Okay, AR, ito rin, may recovery din si AR. Abra Mining. Morningstar din siya. And then, as in the previous stock that we have reviewed, U din ang kanyang shape, ano? O para lang siya nag-U-turn. So, ang support natin dito ay pwede nating ilagay sa 40 centavos. Tingnan natin kung nasa 40 siya. Lagay natin sa 45, no? Nasa 45 centavos ang kanyang support. While the resistance, let's take a look. Meron siyang historical Kahapon sinabi natin na ang historical niya is the support rather is at 0.0045, while the resistance will be at the 1.28, 1.29 centavos. But this is a historical resistance, no? Noong October 2007 pa. Kasi kung babalikan natin, 2007 pa yung historical niya. Now let's go to BDO, the first index stock that we will review after a while. Okay, BDO. Meron siyang doji here. After 3 successive green candlestick, it registered a doji. Most probably, nag-profit taking lang tong si BDO. It ended at 111.10 points or 0.90 points down. And yung tingnan mo yung formation niya, under the candlestick pa rin yung kanyang indicators, no? Pero may napapansin ako dito sa formation ng candlestick kasi mukhang head and shoulder formation to . So makikita nyo, ito yung head, ito yung dalawang shoulder. A head and shoulder formation is a formation that would indicate a bearish trend on the stock. So yun yung head and shoulder formation. Ito yung dalawang bottom niya. May dalawang bottom, may tatlong top. Pero dito kasi, lumiretso siya, no? So pwedeng mangyari sa head and shoulder kasi is bumaba yung trend line, ano? So, ang mangyayari kasi is kung ito-draw natin yung head and shoulder, pag ganyan siya, ganyan yung kanyang formation, which is similar to this formation that we have here. So, tingnan lang natin, no? Maaring dumiretso lang yan, maaring bumaba. Dahil yan yung characteristic ng isang head and shoulder formation. Pwedeng tumaas pa rin, no? No one can really say because the market actually is always correct. We cannot actually predict the market at a 100% accuracy. Hindi accurate yung mga prediction ko. Ito lang yung ating best guess na mangyayari dito sa market. Okay, in the meantime, ano ba mangyayari kay BDO? Ang nearest resistance kasi ni BDO nandito nasa 115. Kasi 111 is already a resistance. The nearest support is here at 100. Yan. And kung titingnan natin si BDO, very good stock naman yan. Yan, ngunit tumaas siya ng 160 at one point. No? That was December 2019. Tapos nung nagka-pandemic, ayun, bumagsak. So maganda kung nakabili kayo dito nung March, no? Na at its lowest point. So the lowest point then was, tingnan natin yung kay BDO. The lowest point was March 19 nung nag 75 pesos lang ang stock. Yan yun, 75 pesos lang. Okay. Next, let's take a look at dito. Meron siyang, what you call this, an evening star. Pero, tingin ko lang dito sa dito is that consolidating pattern lang siya. Yan o, nagko-consolidate lang siya. Let's draw nga ADAR was. So yung upper level, which is our resistance, is at 1343, while the lower level, which is our support, is at 1050. So, dyan lang siya maglalaro in the meantime. Tapos yung ating 20-day exponential is right now piercing through the candlestick. Now, I'm interested on more than the analysis that we're doing now is on Dito's performance audit, on how it is doing, because first quarter, marami siyang deliverables, dun sa regulatory body. Okay, kaya siguro sideways lang ang movement. Pero siguro kung maganda ang news, then lalong tataas yan. Kasi dito is the third telco company who will challenge, PLDT and Globe, and competition would result to lower prices, and better service. Okay, after dito, let's take a look at SM. Okay, SM, nagko-consolidate lang si SM. It's moving sideways, and yan yung pattern niya, piercing through the candlestick, yung 20-day exponential moving average. So, ang pinaka support niya is at 1031, while the resistance is at 1094. Now guys, if I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are rather areas. So dyan lang siya naglalaro in the meantime. And then PHA. Okay, PHA had a recovery today. It is a short candlestick with 2 wicks on the side, with the wicks on the side, and it gained 14.78. Kaya 14.78 yan, it's because the closing price is higher than 0.34 points from the previous closing. Okay, yung previous close niya was 230. So plus 0.34 is 264. Kaya 34 points siya, Pero kung makikita niyo yung wick, napaka-short lang ng wick. Now, bullish pa rin yung ating indicator sa PHA. Because our indicators are still under the candlestick, and our RSI is 66.67. An RSI of between 50 and 70 is considered bullish. So ang ating support level is we see it at 2 pesos, while our resistance, let's see, PHA mga nasa 3 siguro ito. Yeah, 3. Lagay natin sa 307 or 305. Yan ang ating resistance sa Premier Horizon. Then let's take a look at SMPH. Okay, SMPH declined today 0.90 points or 2.34% to end at 3760. And in general, the stock had been moving sideways, pero kung nakikita nyo, it had 2 red candlestick, and it has been consolidating until at this point where the candlestick crossed over the indicator, the EMA20 crossed over the candlestick, which would indicate a bearish sentiment. So 2 successive candlestick kahapon at saka ngayon. Ngayon, if on Monday nagkaroon ng red candlestick ulit and it goes down below our support level of, yung support natin nasa 3760. Ito, if it closes below 3760, then bearish sentiment na nga yan. Pero kung ang candlestick na makita natin is higher. So nag-bounce siya dito and it ended, say, here at 39. Then we can say that it is moving sideways or consolidating. So that's our take for SMPH. In the meantime, the resistance, we plotted it at 40.80. Okay, 40.75. And then let's take a look at MRC. Okay, MRC, nagkaroon din ng recovery today. And this is a morning star. So it had been on a downtrend, no? In the past 2 days, at ito engulfing candlestick to, no? But this time, when the level near the support of 58 centavos, nag-bounce siya, no? Nag-bounce si MRC. 58 to 60, nag-bounce siya. The low is 63 centavos, eh. And then it ended at 68. So at this pattern, MRC is just consolidating unless on Monday, like what I've explained in SMPH, if we see another red candlestick which pierces through the support level of 60 centavos and it closes below 60, then we can say that there is a bearish trend already. However, if we see a green candlestick between the support and resistance, then nagko-consolidate lang yung stock. So kung within this level lang yung closing price, then ano lang siya, moving sideways lang siya. So that's it for MRC. Then VUL, our last stock. Okay, VUL. It had a breakout here on January 18 and then it continued on January 19. On January 20, it had a red candlestick, but it started with a gap up, no? A gap up which opened at 218 and closed lower at 197. Kaya red candlestick to. Now, the breakdown, the following day, there was another red candlestick which would indicate a breakdown, which opened at, let's see, 194 and then closed at 164, kaya red candlestick. However, noong ma-reach niya, it had a long wick here, no, yesterday. Pero kung na-reach niya yung support level of 160, and then in fact, bumaba pa nga siya ng 164 or 138, nag-bounce yung stock. And it eventually closed a bit higher at 164, but this is lower than the previous days, no? Ngayon, ang nangyari is nag-bounce siya, no? It opened higher at 170 and then closed at 0.2 centavos. Kaya right now, the stock is moving sideways actually. Moving sideways lang siya. In the meantime, ang resistance level na nakikita ko for VUL is here. Ilagay natin dito sa 221. Okay, so ang support natin is at 160, resistance at 221. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, January 22, 2021. 20 days na lang, Valentine's Day na. Marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat, sa inyong pag-subscribe sa akin. If you like my content, please subscribe. Also, if you have stocks in mind that you want me to review, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize them. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Happy weekend and see you again in our next episode on Monday. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Bye for now.